I'm down here at the APP stand with Chris. Chris, tell me about APP and what you do.
So APP are technical distributors for machinery into the packaging side of the pharmaceutical and life sciences industry. One of the companies that we represent are PTI, and we've got some of their equipment over on the show today.
Brilliant, and I think we're going to have a little look at that, aren't we? So over to you, Jesse. What are we showcasing here? And I believe this is the first demo for the UK.
Right, and this is our eScan 655, which is a patented technology. It's a high voltage leak detection system for pharmaceutical containers, mainly inspecting vials, syringes, cartridges, basically non-conductive containers with a conductive liquid. And we're using current to sense whether there's a breach in the package. If there's a breach in the package, the current goes up, and we're able to detect that there is a leak down to 1 micron in terms of hole sizes. So to operate the system, you push the button. This is a good container, and if you watch the graph, we get a certain amount of current, which is just the noise of the system. So this is a good container, and then we'll save this graph, and then I'll put in one that has cracks in it, and we'll operate the system, and you'll see the difference as the current rushes into the container.
Okay, so this one's clearly got a bit more, it's got less liquid on, so we've lost some.
They both have liquid, but this one has micro cracks. That it's allowing the current to go into the container, and the current then is dissipated, and it changes the amount of the current flow. And by detecting and sensing the change in the current flow, we know we have leaks in the container. So every time it hits a crack, we see a spike in the voltage, and we know that's a bad container.
So it's a really great detection for something that's potentially been contaminated.
Right, exactly. We're trying to prevent microbial incursion so it doesn't get contaminated, so you know you have good closed container integrity, or for other products as well as leak detection for oxygen ingress into packages, things of that nature. And the patent on this one is it's not just straight AC. Traditional high voltage leak detection is just straight AC current. This is a combination of AC and DC current, which we're generating. We're able to apply a much lower application voltage, so we're not damaging the product. We're able to detect very low conductivity solutions, or leaks in containers that have low conductivity solutions, down to 1 microsiemens of conductivity. And there's virtually no ozone generation. With traditional HVLD, there's a fair amount of ozone generation, and here we have practically no ozone generation. So if you have an oxygen-sensitive product, you don't have to be concerned about ozone being generated during the testing.
Brilliant. So it is a pretty high-tech piece of equipment and ready for our fast-moving world.
And that it is. And it's mainly this is mainly in the pharmaceutical world. We have other equipment that we do vacuum decay for food and medical device, but this is really for higher-end pharmaceuticals containers, looking for very, very small micro leaks in packages and trying to prevent microbial incursion.
Brilliant. And what's the response been to having this machine here at the PPMA show?
And it's been really fantastic. There's been a lot of interest, and people, there's really a need to use this type of technology as opposed to traditionally we'll use vacuum decay, where we'll put this into a test chamber, draw a vacuum around it, and look for a change in that vacuum level. However, if you have proteinaceous products, the protein molecules can bind together like biological products. The protein molecules can bind together and block those microholes. Then you don't see that effect happening with the high voltage leak detection. So it's been around for a number of years in terms of traditional HVLD. So it's a proven technology, but here we're taking a new twist on it by having AC and DC current together that gives us a much better solution. So it's been an eye-opener for a lot of people in order to test low conductivity products as well.
Brilliant. Well, I wish you the best of luck with it. It's a great piece of kit, and I hope you've had lots of sales. We'll see you next time.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.